Today we're talking about how you get the court's permission to leave Singapore if you're already on bail during your criminal case. If you're involved in court proceedings and you've already been released on bail, you will need to get the court's permission if you want to travel outside of Singapore, whether this is for work-related reasons or for personal reasons. You can apply for the court's permission by submitting a formal written application, filing an online application in the court's online case and file management portal known as the Integrated Case Management System or ICMS, or also by submitting a standard application form that you can obtain from the Crime Registry in the State Courts building. Your application must state the details of the next court hearing, the date, time and venue, as well as the duration, destination and the purpose of your planned trip. Once you've submitted your application, the judge will then consider your application and schedule a separate court hearing date for you to present your reasons for this application. On the date of this hearing in court, you and your bailer must both attend, and you must then give the reasons for your application. You must also inform the court of the planned destinations as well as the dates you'll be leaving and returning to Singapore. Your bailer must also confirm to the court that he agrees and consents to your application, and importantly, that he will continue to be your bailer and fulfill his responsibilities as a bailer during this period of your travel. The prosecution will have the opportunity to respond to your application and state whether they have any objections or disagree with your application. After hearing the input from you and the prosecution, the court can then either accept or reject the application and give permission subject to additional bail conditions. An increased bail amount is one of these common additional conditions. If the application is approved and you and your bailer are able to comply with these additional bail conditions, then you'll be able to travel outside of Singapore. However, if your application is rejected and dismissed by the court, you'll not be allowed to leave Singapore. So, there you have it, some very basic information on how you get the court's permission to leave Singapore if you're already on court bail during your criminal case.